Hello Bannerlords, welcome to another guide for Aserai Generals. Today, I would like to share with you a short video that could provide you with some ideas on how you could operate with a party made up of only mounted units. The tactics I'm using here are well suited for players using the Aserai. As always, units of other races and cultures are deemed unworthy in this series and thus removed. I want to highlight that there are pros and cons to running this setup. It is costly as you will need war horses to level up your unit. It can also be challenging to fight against parties supported by many archers. Also, it is not the best choice for capturing castles and settlements. However, this setup will allow you to hunt down smaller, faster enemy parties with ease. With a map party movement speed of 5.8 or higher, you can take out enemy commanders across the map and most importantly pick your fights. Over time, your opponent will have difficulty gathering a large army to use against you. You can have other unit types on standby in the garrison of the settlement or castle that is most likely to be attacked while you're on the hunt. A large number of defenders will act as a deterrent. At the start of the battle, you may have noticed that I had divided the formation of mounted melee units into two. Doing such allows me to strike the enemy from more than one direction. I also spent some time surveying the terrain to determine if I could use it to my advantage. I begin the engagement by riding past the enemy troops with the mounted melee units while leaving the mounted ranged units within range but on standby. I wanted to see how the opponent's troops responded. I was hoping they would break formation and give chase, making it easy for the mounted ranged units to get some kills. Unfortunately, they did not fall for it, and I had to use a different approach. I commanded the two formations of mounted melee units to be positioned on opposite sides of the enemy troops and start throwing their jarrets. At the same time, I instructed the mounted ranged units to bombard them with arrows. You want the mounted melee units to start throwing their jarrets from a slight distance first. Slowly make your way in as the number of enemy archers deplete. Remember to order your mounted melee units to back away as the enemy troops get close. Take your time to manage the mounted melee units distancing to encourage the enemy troops to expose their flank or back to the rest of your formation. Let us take a look at what happened from the top down. After surveying the terrain, I led the mounted melee units past the enemy troops in an attempt to break their formation. Since the enemy troops continued to bunker down using the shield wall formation, I commanded the mounted ranged units to start firing arrows. I then repositioned the mounted melee troops to opposite sides of the enemy troops and commanded them to use their jarrets. You can give the order to charge once the number of enemy troops is small enough. I recommend using melee weapons when doing so, as it is more accurate and deadly. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Do support me by clicking the like and subscribe button if you did. Also, do join me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos.